The year is 1984 and Afghanistan is plunged in a deep and violent war with the Soviet Union. In the very same year, in the capital Kabul, an Afghan by the name of Siyar is brought into the world on the 17th of April. Throughout his childhood in Afghanistan, Siyar adopted a name given to him by his grandfather. He was called the Killer. This was because he was notorious for being able to take on and defeat boys much bigger and older than him and make them cry. Whilst growing up as a young boy in Afghanistan, Siyar started adopting the characteristics of the Afghan male. He was being molded into a man with bravery, courage, fearlessness and ferocity. Due to the unfortunate events in Afghanistan and the hardships of daily living, Siyar migrated to Holland in 1999, where he pursued a better life. However, his love and patriotism for Afghanistan was never far from his side. Although going on to achieve many victories in the ring, he also showed that he was able to excel in academia as well. In pursuit of knowledge, he also remained persistent, striving for an education, knowing that this would be both beneficial to himself and his nation. Given his liking for martial arts, he started to train extremely hard and his talents were easily noticeable. It was reported that after 2 months of training, Siyar began fighting in the amateur ring. His ferocity saw him win all his 9 amateur fights. The next step was to go professional. From this point, his ambitions were to face only victory in the ring, and a hard regime of training and constant preparation became part of his ordinary life. However, it must be noted that during such a commitment as a professional fighter, he also managed to persist and complete his education, earning a diploma of economics while studying at the University of Arnhem. One of his first and greatest successes was when he was given the chance at the World Light Heavyweight Championship. He came up against the reigning world champion Shikhar Yamashita, and in the ring, Siyar defeated him, creating history by becoming the first Afghan light heavyweight world champion. He repeated history again when he became the World Light Heavyweight Champion for the second time when he defeated Leandro da Silva in his home ground of Brazil. Siyar's passion and ability to remain standing and continue the fight has earned him respect amongst many fighters in the fighting sport of mixed martial art. In one occasion, whilst grappling against an opponent, his opponent had snapped his own arm. We can tell you about Siyar's great pride for being an Afghan and being at the service of his countrymen. However, in a statement obtained by the Afghans in History team from the great man himself, the next words belong to Siyar Bahadurzada. My country Afghanistan is my second mother. It is where I belong and it is where I'll find my peace at the end. I am willing to sacrifice my everything to make my country and people proud. My country and people have seen enough war and bad days thus far. Now as the son of Afghanistan, I want them to feel proud, so proud that their eyes are filled with tears of happiness and that they forget about the past wounds and smile into a bright and successful future. This is me, Siyar Bahadurzada, a son of Afghanistan who will make the friends of Afghanistan happy and the enemies sad. I wish I had more than one life to dedicate it to my country and people. I love Afghanistan unconditionally and my Afghans are extremely dear to me. I want my country and people to know that I am fighting for them and I will continue fighting for them until my last breath. Until one Afghan is alive, Afghanistan is alive.